let's just remove all the bullshit titles. Do you want a real relationship with someone or not? Because when you do, you want to be with that person for a long time. And you're going to do whatever it takes to stay with this person for a long time.
Romance has to be created in your partnership. I don't think that this is like a universal thing that like, what is everybody doing or like whatever. Like if you create romance in your own relationship, it is still very much alive.
You should know that like telling them that they're beautiful means something, that it means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say this real quick. It's a joke. I remember one time my daddy was like, yeah, that's a rhymonym.
What?
A rhymonym?
What was he trying to say? A rhymonym, like when two words rhyme. So
A rhymonym? Oh my God.
like a synonym, anonym, a rhymonym.
Oh my God. What we gonna try to do? Anyways, what we're gonna try to do is collectively come up with an idea of what romance looks like or what it is, even for those who are on the first date. Also for those who have been dating.
Here we go. Go ahead, say it.
For a long period of time. I'm talking, what? I didn't say nothing about your age yet. For those who know what it used to be. All right, no, but what I'm trying to say is there is a way, I want to call it a stereotype, but it's almost like a stereotype or
Like how do we blend what the stereotype is to what like real life is like now?
Exactly. Or what it might have always been. But we're overlooking it because what we were told romance was, you know?
I'll say this. I think that like when it comes to like romanticism, you really have to know your person.
Yeah.
And whatever it is that they feel is romantic to them, what is valuable to them, I don't know who said this earlier, but like however it translates into their love language. Like just a few minutes ago, she said mysteriousness. So it's like coming home to like a bouquet of flowers. Clearly, I could tell that that's something that will put a smile on your face. And then you made a joke and you was like, a Netflix gift card. I was like, yeah, sign me up, bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if I come home and like the dishes are done and I don't have to like lift a finger in the kitchen, I'm like, oh, well now, you know what I mean? Like that starts off the romance, and I think that goes back to like your love language, like what speaks to you. For instance, like okay, you love your dog. So let's just say you come home, your dog is walked, he's fed, he's cleaned up, he perched when you come home. He just want to like lay up with his daddy. You know what I mean? Like
that's hundo.
But you see what I'm saying? But for someone to do that for you, like that's speaking your love language and something that like means a lot to you and it's valuable to you. So I think
a little level up, they went to go get your dog groomed while you were at work.
I mean, same thing. I'm just.
That's for us.
Not necessarily saying it's an act of service, but it can be an act of service because again, like we can see that Amanda, a bouquet of flowers will put a smile on her face. It's not an act of service.
That's
However, right. But for Rico, having his dog like cleaned up, fed, he done pissed outside, he's ready to go. He just want to cuddle with his dog. Like that is an act of service. And that means a lot to him because it lightens his load for the day. And it gives him an opportunity to just relax and have fun with
decompress
the dog and decompress because that's what he enjoys. You know what I mean? Like for you, you know, you like to work out. You know, let's just say you come home, you like pizza. Your favorite pizza slice is there. You know, your protein shake is made. Your shoes been aerated from the...
Yeah, that sounds so good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it really... And this is just from what I know from you guys, from just me sitting here with y'all every week.
So
I'm going to set up some Zoom calls with you and my partner, Aaron, and we're going to get this shit worked out.
I think
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the point. I think it has to do with what you, like, recognize what makes your person happy.
Which would start with, I think the first step out of all this is the thoughtfulness.
Yeah.
And then the second step is the effort.
Yeah.
And to go back to your point, if that's not appreciated, then you tried it. You know what I mean? And no, I'm saying you tried it. It could be the wrong time, or she could have this other grand idea in her head, but it doesn't mean you stop trying it. And I think to your point, where you say a woman doesn't like that, you know what I mean? You could just ask her.
Staying on the topic of romance, you have two situations. One situation is you have a guy who's telling a girl that she's beautiful every day, but she's like, I don't care about words of affirmation or reassurance. I need gifts, so I want the Gucci bag. Forget
I need gifts. Like, that's my...
Well, that's her love language, or that's the way that it translates that you care about her, is that you get her gifts, right? So, telling her she's beautiful is not going to cut it, versus the other one. On the other side, you have an example where there's a gentleman who is buying her everything that she can ask for, but he doesn't give her words of affirmation. He doesn't compliment her. He doesn't, show that he's paying attention to her verbally. So, what happens there? Because they're both good. They're both good deeds, but they're missing the mark.
I'm gonna be honest.
And then,
go ahead.
And then to button it all up, both of those women tell that man that he's not romantic.
That was perfect. That was actually perfect. I think that the way you set it up was perfectly, because you have to right size your love, if that makes sense. And right size is like a word that's used like every day in corporate America. Right size is just figuring out how like you get the right solution to fit whatever the problem is, right? And I think that if you have been with a person for significant enough amount of time, you should know that like telling them that they're beautiful means something, or that it means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say you have that person, guy or girl, who is busting their ass working. So, they don't maybe get the opportunity to see exactly what it is and, kind of tally it up and, formulate some type of
It's
way.
still basic.
No, but I'm saying, what happens if they're going out and they're doing what they have to do to provide, right? Let's take away the people who live in abundance for a second, right?
That's a good point.
And let's look at the people who have to work from 9 to 9 or 9 to 8, 5 days a week. And, they come home and they're tired, but, they try to do little things, but it's not hitting, right? Maybe that person, maybe the spouse doesn't go to work, or maybe they do go to work. Either or, there's time that's being missed. So there's things that they're not seeing, and the communication is not there. Because I feel that's what also happens, right? Like, I'm not telling you that you don't compliment me enough, and maybe I am. Either or.
Can I?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, because there's not that much communication or effort being put into a relationship like that. Because if you are working so much that you're missing your partner or only get to spend like this much time with them, and that time isn't being used in connecting in your relationship, then there's a disconnect there. You love that?
It happens. That's the thing.
No, it does happen, but you have to put in the effort to.
I think you have to be concerned enough and want and to put that effort forward, because the thing is that it's easy to just like go through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, I'm tired. Do I want to just go to sleep? Or do I want to sit up and have a fucking conversation about whatever the fuck it is?
Well, you're right. It is something that you have to be concerned about, because if you're okay with like just coming home and saying, well, I'm too tired to.
But you can be okay with that. That's the thing.
But then it's never gonna last though.
No, the thing, no, it will
lasts the longest.
Like real talk, like it does last. Like think about your parents, your grandparents. Like the shit lasts. It's just that you have to figure out at what point are you gonna get out of the lull. And it because it's very easy to just you miss each other. What is it, like ships passing in the night or something like it's easy to do that when you just have a lot going on. But the thing is that you can't let that
Much time.
If your relationship is important to you, you can't let that consume the relationship.
Yeah.
Because you will have those times. And we talked about this last week. Like, you can only put in 30%. All you got is 30%. You can only put in whatever, and your spouse got to put in the 70.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's why I think there's always a disconnect. In personal opinion, if you have a situation like I described where one person is working, maybe both of them are working, so they're not spending that much time with each other, I don't see, and I can't imagine, but I don't see one person constantly being romantic by our definition. It's always both are not being romantic.
Yeah.
Listen, you get home at 5, I get home at 9. There's no food on the table, or maybe there is food, right? But that's bare minimum is there, right? And maybe my bath water isn't ran. Maybe my dog isn't walked, right? So it's like there's not, I feel like when there's a lack of romance, it's never once, I don't say never, but rarely I see it's one-sided. It's usually, both sides. Because I'm only speaking for me. If you're doing the things that I find romantic, it's hard for me to ignore
to not do it,
reciprocating it, right? Because it's gonna make you happy. It's gonna make you happy. It's like, damn, like, yo, I had a long ass day at work, and you know what? Damn, she really did this for me. All right, cool. Let me see what I could do for her. I know she likes roses.
You'll figure out that time that you need to.
Now you can figure it out. But like Aaron said, when you're both going through the motions, and I said both, then there is no romance, And I say this lightly, but more so, I believe men can live without the romance. So we can go through the motions forever. I think it will eat up more at a woman when there's a lack of romance and intimacy in that household than it would a man. That's my opinion.
I feel like maybe for some men, but then there's times that men will say like, oh, women think that, relationships are all about them and what about us and whatever. Like they do say that.
But that's why they said it.
And, but you shouldn't be like relying on incentive though to want to do something romantic though, especially if you're the one with no time to give. Like, okay, maybe she is leaving dinner out for you or running your bathroom when you come out, but you're still tired, so you still don't want to give any time at the end of the night. So what if she like slows down on that stuff because it's just like, damn, I keep doing these things for him.
Which is natural, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, and I don't even really think that it's meaning that much to him because like at the end of the day, I'm still not getting what I need out of this relationship.
It's like, so why bother?
Exactly.
I think when it gets to that point, someone has to figure out how to take it to another depth.
I think that's where you got to start talking. Like, what? Yeah. I know I done something that's done made your day lighter. What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. So it goes right back to communicating. Like somebody's got to talk and break
somebody
the
got
silence.
to say something.
See, I love being alone.
Yep.
Like I love being alone.
I agree.
But I want you upstairs.
There's moments.
I want you upstairs. I just want to be by myself. But I want you here.
No, I want you around. I want you around, and like I enjoy our time together. But like I need to have my alone time to recharge, and that can sometimes be taken as you take too much time away from me or from this relationship, and that could affect them in a way. When really, this is just how I reset and come back rejuvenated into the relationship.
Yep.
And your partner should know that.
Yes, even if you explain that to your partner,
respect it, not know it. They
should understand.
They understand it, yeah. But I think it's also hard. I think it's hard for the person who is on the receiving end of that sometimes, because what if they're the type of person that needs somebody constantly up under them?
I think romance was never understood based on the definition Rome gave.
Romance has to be created in your partnership. I don't think that this is like a universal thing that like, what is everybody doing or like whatever. Like if you create romance in your own relationship, it is still very much alive.
I have a question, right? So everything that we're talking about is whatever. Everything we're talking about requires somebody to know somebody.
To know your partner?
Yeah. Yeah, so like your first 2 weeks, that first week, you got their number on Tuesday. Y'all probably text like 3 or 4 times.
Six.
And then y'all going out on Friday.
Yeah.
You don't really know this person.
Yeah, you're
so like
getting to know them though.
Yeah, but let's say you're trying to be romantic.
Take my
That's
money,
where you resort to the-
all about you.
my house and my car.
Look, now she's trying to.
And
get
all
out of
that
here.
I wanna do.
Do it for you. All right.
What do you tell the person who is newly dating somebody or seeking somebody what romance is?
I wouldn't say that romance is a thing. I would just tell them to be observant.
Mhm.
Be observant and be open to that their perception and understanding of romance is not necessarily going to directly reflect that of the other person.
Yeah.
Because and that goes back to the whole what's it called, that love languages.
Love languages.
And, you know,
And that's an okay question for first, like, getting to know somebody, first date even. Like,
Yeah.
I think
but
asking
what's your intent though? Like, let's be serious. Like,
What,
and
mine?
asking what your love language is.
No,
No, your
like,
question
like
is
why I'm
which-
on a date. Like, what's your? I just want to fuck. You know. what
so
I'm saying?
then all that
Yeah, I'm saying
romance
that.
is out the door. What you really mean to say
No,
is,
no, they do
what
the
I-
most. They do the most. They start throwing shit at the wall. See what sticks, because you gotta stick to me tonight.
I mean,
Like-
Jesus.
like dogs.
Jesus.
I mean, my thing is this.
Yikes.
I don't feel like that. I don't feel when you get to that point when you're newly. I think being observant is great, but I don't feel like if I asked a girl, being real, if I asked a girl, or go on a date today, and let's say she's 26, right?
Why?
I'm just 5 years younger. Okay, and I can do 31 too, right? 26 years old, and I say, hey, or she's 27, and I say, hey, so, you know, what's romance to you? And she said, flowers and bears and chocolate and open the door and no 50-50, right? Let's just say, and it's like,
100%, nigga.
yeah. So, but it's like, is that really romantic to you, or did you just consume what was given?
But you know what? All of our perceptions of what like romance is probably based on what we consumed, whether it was our
Or
grandparents,
experience.
Whether it was the movies.
90s movies, videos, like it
But either way, you're
shows,
gonna
it
you're
could be
gonna
anything.
know what aligns with your interests and what makes you happy.
I don't think most people know themselves, is my point. And that's why they get all those things and they're still unhappy. And then we got the would you rather cry in a Rolls Royce or a Honda? Well, why the fuck would you rather cry?
That's what Glow said. She said, "Baby, I ain't finna cry."
Right? So like, but like you getting everything and you have nothing, you know?
I think romance. You know what that's it's called accent. It's like a season. It's like MSG. So I think romance is the accent. Romance like spicens up your time. So this is what I'm thinking. I believe that like romance is very much, I don't want to say situational, but it's very much dependent on who the other person is. Y'all know that perfect word. You know that seasoning, my grandma used it all the time. It's called accent. It's called
Yes.
accent. It's like MSG. That's all it is.
MSG.
Right. No calories, no nothing. It's just some organic probably inorganic actually.
Yeah.
Some
It definitely
some
is.
inorganic compound that you just put in your food. The Asians use it all the time in Chinese food. No,
That's salt.
I don't know if it's salt. Like, I'm eating the MSG. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm using that analogy because MSG sort of it heightens whatever is there, and I think that if you're looking to be romantic, you have to like look at whatever your situation is right now, right? And then you want to figure out, how do I like make this better?
Enhance. Yeah.
Yeah, like how do I enhance it? How do I make it just a little bit better? And I said this earlier, like you come home, you had a long day, your dog ain't been walked. You know, 'cause when you get home, when you got a dog, you got a lot to do. You got to feed them, you got to clean them off, you got to
cook for him.
do everything. You know what I'm saying? With you,
Rome, like, clean what?
well, but he don't have a dog.
I ain't cooking
Yeah.
for no dog.
He said it ain't his dog.
He's not cooking for
So-
the dog.
no.
Yeah.
Baby,
I cook for my dog.
yeah.
Daily.
Rue is gonna get some hot chicken.
Yep.
Um,
Rue need a
So-
job.
A little bit of brown rice.
no, Rue, she definitely needs a job.
Need a job.
I agree.
Hot chicken for a dog is wild.
No, it's not. You can't get
But-
the tickles.
So I'm
My dog is allergic
I'll say
to
this.
chicken.
even with respect to your situation, when you come home, like I know you like pizza.
Yeah.
Like how happy would you be just to come home with like a pizza like just already there, just even in the oven, like just I don't have to go out and get it. I don't have to slice it up. I don't, like it's just there. It's like something that makes your life easier. You know what I mean?
Wait, Rome,
That's
you like
sex to me.
homemade pizza?
Right?
That's literally sex.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, you like flowers. You're having a shitty ass day. Even and I'll say this, even if it's one of your sisters, it could be your mom or your dad, it could be anybody in your house. If you come home and you're having a fucked up day and somebody brings your flowers, it's gonna bring some sort of smile to your face.
Tears.
Right? So I think
Tears?
in saying all of that, I think that you have to know your person and you have to figure out wherever they are, like how do you just enhance whatever it is and wherever they are in the moment. Because in a week from now, you might be doing great and flowers might not mean shit to you. But today they mean a lot because of what's going on, whatever you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You, Rico, you might, same thing. Your dog not being walked and fed and all that when you get home may not mean that much in 3 weeks from today. But today, it was just rough. And for that shit to be already done, it means a lot.
Especially on Thursdays.
See? On
So
Thursdays.
I get home at 11, 12. Then I gotta cook the dog
Exactly.
food, walk him. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
I gotta wipe his paws. It's like
You gotta get in between the paws because you don't want no weird shit going on.
You be cooking dog food by the time you get home?
I do.
Every time I get home, I cook on Thursdays, yeah. And then I walk him, and then I gotta watch out. I almost got sprayed by 2 skunks. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Out here?
Well, yes. And I feed him and I
Wait,
walk
this
him.
late?
Yep.
Really? He wouldn't eat
No,
already?
that's what I was saying. Like, you
You wouldn't
going
have eaten
home to
already?
cook for the dog?
No, like he'll eat. Like he'll eat around.
Like just regular kibble. He ready for
No,
like,
there's never no kibble in my house.
Oh.
But he'll eat.
Oh, we eat kibble. We
No,
kibble
no.
with a mix.
I have.
Bougie princess.
Well, listen, guys. I have my homie who just had this happen to him 2 days ago. I got the screenshot to prove it. She said it was 1:00 in the morning. Me and him are on the phone, and then he's like, "Yo, bro, look at this shit." He sends me a screenshot. This girl said, "Hey, she starts off with, 'Hey, what you doing?' He goes, 'Shit, chilling.' She goes, 'I'm kind of hungry. You want to send me $40?'"
That's his girl?
No, he just met her a week ago. Like,
I'm not talking about her.
yeah.
I think that all we can do is say what appears to be real and what appears to be not. Because just now when he said that, we like, that's not romantic. That's like a begging ass bitch. Like it is what it is. And that's okay if that's her aim, and if that works for her with the particular men that she's engaging with, totally fine.
Yeah.
But let's not confuse that with being romantic.
Everybody in Atlanta need to understand that.
So I'll give you this. I don't. Okay.
She can only speak for herself, though. Because
Yeah.
you're talking about...
It's
you're
still
talking about-
subjective at the end of the day. Of
Yeah.
course, we can't speak for everybody, but go ahead and.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Generally, this person right here, not talking about nobody else, Aaron T. Campbell.
Aaron T. Campbell. See, I had the button.
I'm
ready.
not saying that money is not I'm not saying money is or is not romantic, but I will say this. I think if you are in a bind, like a real bind, and your person, not a rando, your person notices it and they do something for you, I think that speaks a lot to them noticing that, like, hey, something's awry. Let me help you. Let me lighten your load. Let me, fix your problem. And I'll say and I'll say that specifically for me. Like, I remember one time my house got flooded. One of my houses in Houston got flooded, and my husband, like, he wasn't my husband at the time, but like he gave me like, I don't know, like $5,000 or $10,000 or something, whatever. I was like, yo, like, you have no idea what that meant to me at that
5
time.
or 10, no difference.
But I'm just.
Some,
but the thing is that
something.
it could have been 500.
You shouldn't have asked for flowers. You should have asked for 5 or 10,000. Look at
Yeah,
you.
bitch, you asking for the wrong shit.
He had 5.
Yeah, you wanted 5.
Like, you asking for the wrong shit. But
gotta-
real talk,
yeah.
I didn't ask for anything, but I think that he knew me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew what I was doing. He knew what I was dealing with, the level of stress, what I was going to ask for from anybody, and what I wasn't going to ask for. You know what I mean? So I think that was him just being observant and cognizant of what was going on, and be like, hey, this will lighten her load. Because you know what wasn't gonna lighten my load? Flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers wasn't gonna lighten my load. Flowers wasn't gonna unflood my house. Flowers wasn't gonna fix no sheetrock. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what? When my husband came, he wasn't my husband at the time, but he came down and he picked up a fucking shovel from Home Depot and was picking up shingles off the ground, like tiles or whatever. That's what lightened my load. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody getting in there and doing the shit with me because my house was flooded and I needed help. He wasn't like, oh, she needs flowers. No, nigga. I need somebody that's gonna come in here and cut out sheetrock 4 feet off the ground. Somebody's gonna spray bleach on the wall and whatever. I can't think what the stuff is called right now. Kills. Spray kills on the wall. You know what I mean? Like, those are the types of things that I think are romantic. And I'm only saying it's romantic in the sense that, like, it fills a void and it lightens somebody's load. And I think that's what we all sort of want when we're really in those times of need. Like, again, he can come home and walk his dog and cook for him and do everything else. She can buy her own flowers. That's literally what she does for a living. She does flowers and bakery stuff and deliveries. You know what I'm saying? He can buy his own pizza. He's literally out every single day.
All the time.
He can literally buy his own pizza. We can all do these things for ourselves. But it's like when somebody notices.
When he gets home and the pizza's already there?
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying.
You know
When someone notices where you're hurting and where you're, like, struggling and where you need help, and then they just automatically do it without you even asking. Like, do you understand the volumes that
That's
speaks?
called the helpmate. Right?
You understand the volumes.
But I do also want to say that being romantic isn't always just like picking up where you lack, though. Like, it isn't, what can I do for you to lighten your load? It could really just be like, what's going to make you smile? It doesn't have to lighten a load or help you out in any way. You get what I'm saying? Because flowers, for me, that doesn't help me. But that would make me smile.
I think there's, I think that there's a lot of people who do not. I'm not gonna say it.
What? Yeah.
There's a lot of. See, I feel like Erin specifically
being practical
is a person who knows how to make use of her resources, knows how to make use of her time, and wants everything to be useful. I think there's a lot of women who don't want anything that is useful. They want things that they could just possess. They want experiences that they could just experience. And they don't want, they're impulsive. They don't want things that are their focal point isn't of things that are actually like beneficial in terms of the ability to be utilized. So flowers works for them. A trip works for them. Things like that work for them because they don't care about things that are going to be useful.
I'm not trying to tussle because that shit works for me too. Because when I'm thinking about being romantic, if you're helping me do something, I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. I'm not saying, ooh, that's romantic specifically. Like, it can be, but that's not what I think of when I think of romantic. I'm just thinking about you doing something that'll make me happy. And that's the only reason that you're doing that, is to put a smile on my face. So if you know that I've been working a lot, and you know that I need a break or something, that is also in the line of like helping me or lighten my load. Book us a trip. Like, if you book us a trip because you feel like I need a break or something, like, that's romantic.
I think, all right. So like I said before, the basis of it is, number one, thoughtfulness, right? And I'm not talking about the girls about the Cash App and like, y'all do what y'all do. Just do it. If you're getting money from these dudes, just do it. And that makes you happy, then do it. Get the bags, then do it. Get the flowers, and do it. I'm talking about a relationship where you're both investing in each other. A relationship where like you actually want to grow with your partner, like actually grow, not the Instagram grow, but you've studied your partner to the fact where like you have picked up on your partner's patterns, right? So you are already a step ahead of your partner. That's romantic to me. or you're a step ahead of me, and you know, oh, I got this going on. He don't need it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I can appreciate that, right? That to me is like romance. That to me is being helpful. And I know you said the word helpmate. Let's just remove all the bullshit titles. Do you want a real relationship with someone or not? Because when you do, you want to be with that person for a long time, and you're going to do whatever it takes to stay with this person for a long time. So I think we have like all these outs, like, oh, what if she? No. Do you want to be with me or do you not? Because this is what is required if you do want to be with me. And just leave it at that. That's just how I feel. And also, if I can talk my shit,
You're going
please,
good.
I really just want the not real men, but I really want the men.
Men.
The men.
Yeah, not males. Men.
Yeah, not males. Yes.
Men.
I want
How you spell that? Men.
I want the men that are actually in love with their women, like actually in love with the women, to not listen to the outside noise.
Yeah, please don't.
Because like you get caught up in the what's right, what's wrong. Like what's right for your relationship, do that. What's right for your woman, do that. Because what's going to be reciprocated is the great shit that you're already putting out. So just continue to do that. I say, take your girl in the other room and dance with her. She probably going to look at you funny and be like, you ain't never did this before. But
doing it today, bitch.
I'm doing it. Not only am I doing it today, we can make this a regular thing. And this is my new jam. And then there's a certain way you hug her and you grab her. Listen,
Oh my God.
Hey.
No, keep going.
No, I'm saying
some of these people don't
I'm
know.
saying you could get in the slow dance.
old.
I know y'all young kids don't do this, but I'm old. But
Y'all
it's true. You get the slow dance, and like there's a way you could just grab that one cheek and like open it up a little bit. And like that's
The air goes past right through, huh?
I'm just saying, let's get back to that. And like y'all can listen to Sexy Red, no, whatever. Your Meg and everything else, but
Don't
let's,
that's
let's just bring a deeper
no
level
Meg
to like
slander.
our relationships.
no Meg
That's all I'm
slander.
saying.
We can slander Sexy Red now.
I
But
did.
we not
said-
slandering Meg.
I didn't slander nobody.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about romance.
Just saying.
No, but you know what? There's no need to bring up Sexy Red or Meg Thee Stallion like at all because it's a different genre of like when
You
you
matters because we're not gonna slander Meg.
no,
not
but
slandering
I'm
anybody.
saying there's no need for it anyway
Where's the
because
slanders?
no, because you're throwing shade a little bit.
I'm really not.
He wasn't,
I
but-
really wasn't. What I'm saying is, again, to go back to the earlier points, there's music that you can get to listen to get closer to your partner. There's music outside of some things. The slow stuff. Get to the slow stuff. Listen to the slow
But I'm
music.
saying like even back then when we're slow dancing, nobody was putting on rap. So
Who's saying about
whoever
rap?
that's the category that
Won't
Sexy
see
Red
me.
and Meg Thee Stallion falls
Why are you
under.
still stuck on her? I'm off her.
But
I'm
you're the
talking
one that
about
brought it up.
romance. And now
So unless you want that part to be cut out,
Romance. That's
that's what I'm
Wait, but you know what? T.I.
That's
said
what I'm
that the
responding
other day to
to.
his son, or his, like, it was like, it wasn't like him and Boosie. I guess like T.I.'s kid and Boosie kid did a song together. And
they had the
T.I.
guns on them.
Yeah, and he had a gun, and T.I. was like, what the hell y'all doing?
It's not your life.
He was like, y'all need to be out here singing about love. He's like, why y'all niggas don't be singing about love no more? Like,
They
pretty
don't
much
love
saying,
shit.
like, pretty much he's like, we literally risked our lives and did all this bullshit to give y'all great lives, and y'all want to rap about nonsense
shit. I hate
and
it.
whatever. But you know what I'm talking about? It was
I
just like
do.
maybe like 2 weeks ago.
I do. And I
I think
think
there should be more threesomes for
I
romance.
got that one kid that's just out of control.
Who, T.I.? Yeah.
My
The
thing is
little-
this.
That's
the real
romance.
life
Let me ask.
one.
Yeah, King.
Let me ask.
Yeah.
Can I ask the panel this?
He needs to get his ass beat. Probably.
How long?
Little kid.
I guess would you? Because we can't say for somebody. But how long
love
would
these
you?
times, boy.
I think I have socks like that.
How long?
I'm
Stop.
fine.
I'm listening.
How long would you go with? How long would you last being romantic, right, with your partner and not getting it reciprocated?
3 times.
Doesn't matter a day. It could be 3 times same day. Done.
No, because nigga, you saw me fold up all your clothes.
The thing is,
Yeah.
the thing is, I wouldn't count. Like I wouldn't count, but it would just
How long does this last? Because
until I feel like absolute shit. Like
Damn.
no, for real. Like until I feel like absolute.
I didn't mean for it to come out like that. Sorry.
He said, damn.
Sorry. I don't even be coming for you. You just, I love you.
I'm sorry.
like shit.
I'm
love
sorry,
you.
Amanda.
Yeah.
I wasn't even.
No.
If like older, yeah. I'm saying,
nigga.
You know how you said flowers and like a trip?
Go get this work.
So like an
he's talking
older
to me?
man.
Yes, he's talking to you.
Yeah. So like an older man that's like doing these things. That's crazy. That's like whack to you. Like
An
slow
older
dancing?
man. Why does it have to be older?
Because
Why do
the 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds, they're not even on that time. I'm talking
What
about.
time are they on?
They on that bullshit. I'm talking about like a real man that's like, hey, this is my intentions. This is what I want to do. I'm trying to do this with you. I'm trying to do this with you. Are you looking at him like, I'm not slow dancing with you, nigga? You old.
Well, first of all, I did tell you that I like the idea of slow dancing.
I'm asking you. Yeah.
So I don't know why you're asking because I already gave that position.
Okay.
About your friends.
I cannot talk for my friends.
You know they wouldn't do it.
I'm talking.
I cannot talk.
Generally.
Amanda.
First of all,
Amanda.
I cannot talk for my friends
I
because
saw them. They ain't slow dancing.
I'm
with no
27 years old
Okay.
and I cannot talk for every
He said your friends.
27-year-old.
I'm not talking about you.
I cannot talk for anybody else my age because we are not all the same. I am very much an individual. Me, I would love slow dancing.
Okay.
Okay? And
Would you like your cheeks spread apart like
How would you like it? You
Do
never
that
had
too.
it.
because-
you spread your
what do you mean?
said that.
What you say? You said do that too?
I said do it too. Like,
We know.
like,
Come on.
but
You don't wanna slow
also,
dance, yo.
what do you mean? First of all,
Why?
what do you mean why?
Why would you wanna-
Because
Why
I
not?
said that I am
I'm
the
asking because you've never had
stereotypical.
it before. So if you never had it, I want to know why
Everybody
you
gonna
want
hear
it, because
this.
you don't actually know the feelings that you would get, if any, from that action.
Right. And just like how we said before that we are influenced by things we've seen, either in person or in music or in movies, I know that that's something that I had interest in. Like that's something that I've connected with. I know that that's something that would make me happy.
Well, you want to try to
Try.
see if it would make you happy.
Well, okay. Technically correct. Okay.
Don't
Dear
say that
Ask
bullshit again.
Amanda.
Oh,
Stop-
don't-
yo.
No, stop that.
I'm a 22-year-old woman.
Chat. She's bugging.
I'm a 22-year-old woman, and I've been dating my boyfriend, who's 23, since high school. He's in love with me and thinks
Niggas gay.
things. And
God damn.
and things have been steady between us, but here's the thing. I don't think I love him anymore. Despite that, there's a good chance he's going to play professional sports and make millions. I'm thinking about my future and feel torn. On one hand, I'm tempted to stay with him to secure my financial future, even though I have feelings for someone else. Damn. Maybe in a few years, I'll leave once my future is set. Am I wrong for wanting to stay and secure my future first? Would love to hear your thoughts.
Yes, bitch.
Sincerely conflicted.
Continue.
I think you crazy, girl.
Thank you, Chat.
I like honestly, it's one thing for you to want to secure your future. That's one thing. But if it's not with a career that you have set for yourself, then I think that you should just move on and secure your future another way. If you have to secure your future by being with someone based on the money that they're going to make from their career, it's already a lost cause. I think you should move on if your heart is not there and your heart is already with someone else. And the information was that she had feelings for someone else and she feels conflicted. And I feel like if that's the case, then you need to get out of this relationship and not think about your future with this person if you don't have feelings for them anymore. Simple as that. I think that you should stop thinking about the money at this point.
Well,
I'm gonna answer last. Just let me throw that out there.
I agree to a certain extent, right? Here's my take. You're absolutely fucking bugging, but there's a reason why you're bugging. You need to leave the relationship, my opinion, simply because you've already been entertaining somebody else, and a lot of times people think that money's gonna fix this problem. So let's say in order to secure this money, you got to get married and have a kid with this person. That's when you are now playing with crazy, right? You don't know how this person is going to respond. You also don't know what type of environment you're going to create for your child. No shade, Safari is a good person, but look at what's happening with Safari and Erica Mena. They have a situation where they're battling back and forth, and their kids are involved. You feel what I'm saying? So when you try to secure your bag at the cost of one, potentially your life or your children's, your potential children's lives, it's not even worth it at that point. Now, with that being said, there's a way to play the game. Okay?
Ooh, this is, yeah.
If you're going to do this, the only way to do this is to be honest. Tell them, yo, I'm not really feeling you the same way that I once did. I'm not sure what the reason is, or maybe you do know, you can explain that reason. And you can also tell them, listen, I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to try to push things through and, figure out whatever it is that's, causing some friction in our relationship. And then in that time span, if it still doesn't work, you have nothing to be ashamed about because you actually put everything on the table and you allowed him to choose whether or not he wanted to play the game. That's the only way I would say you continue that relationship. I'll pass the mic. Go ahead, chat. Rome.
That's you, Rome.
Secure the bag. Secure the future. That she said. Securing her future. Yeah, that's what she said.
Were those the words?
Securing her future.
Yeah, securing.
We're gonna quote her. Let's just quote her.
That's what I want to make sure.
Securing my future first. That is what she said. Securing.
All right. So my thing was securing her future first. How? That sounds like she's trying to trap him with a child.
Or marriage or something.
No, marriage. Really. So that she's entitled to whatever money he's
That's
going
how.
to.
That's how you heard that.
That's.
I'm telling you.
That's how I.
It sounds like secure my future because her future will always be by having a child. They can break up.
They got 18 years of that.
But her having a child with him sounds like securing the future to me. Anytime I hear securing my future and some shit like that, I always think about, okay, you about to trap this dude. That's just how I take it. Because one, he's going to the league. You know he's going to cheat on you. You 22.
She didn't.
Is that a male PTSD
She didn't.
thing?
She didn't say that she knows.
No, she said he has a good chance of going to the
Yeah,
pros.
and baby,
Yeah.
good.
That means she fucking knows.
Because honestly, to me, I thought marriage, because it's just like if they have already been in a long relationship, she already sees that that's where it's going.
Yeah.
So if he comes into that money, if that's where he's heading in life with his, his sports career or whatever, I don't know what sport he plays, but whatever career he's going to be in, if he gets that money, whether she decides to leave after the fact, she can always take half. That's what I'm thinking that she's thinking about.
You good? Because she said securing the future, her future, right?
Right, because if however much he's
but she's what?
Alan gave
She's
her-
not even thinking about that. She already likes somebody else. What are you talking about securing your future for? Like she's not even playing the game correctly.
okay, so what would be playing the game?
Shutting the fuck up and not calling into a talk show.
I also thought that when I first read it, but no, Rome, what would be securing the future correctly?
First of all, her mind.
Really just told
her-
you.
I wanted to hear what Rome had to say, not you.
I just hate that securing the future term. You can call it PSD, TD, whatever you call it.
PSDT,
This
baby.
nigga said A.
A, B,
You call
C,
it what
D.
you want.
It's
But
the alphabet.
I immediately think that she's talking about trapping him with a child, especially when she's already invested emotionally with somebody else.
And that's actually a smart thing to do.
You don't think so?
because That he.
What's marriage at 22? That happens? That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna marry someone that's going to the
for
league at
athletes,
22.
all the time.
I was
They
about to
marry
say
the
that's
pros.
not
All the fucking
too
time.
far fetched for
Thank you,
athletes, because I
Thank
think
you,
that they
Rico.
rather marry the person that they
That's
know
been-
was
that-
down for them.
That ain't even fucking down for them.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
So look,
Right.
what's her name?
I don't know.
Concern.
Her name
Conflict.
is Concerned Caroline.
Concerned
It's
Caroline.
conflicted.
she alive.
Conflicted Caroline.
Yeah,
Um,
because that's what we not finna do.
I hope your homie is. I mean, your man is. Your mendem is watching. Hey, bro, she don't really like you. Get out of there. I don't care how much you
You
love
don't
her.
know. That's
You don't think that there's
Somebody
so
said-
many
Yeah, but what
sports
about what he's
players?
thinking?
First of all, we don't even got the sport.
Yeah, but you don't
said
think.
that-
He's
the
madly
sport.
in love.
Yeah, but you really think at 20 whatever that
Yes,
he's madly
bro.
in love and he don't know he going to the league and he about to get
Yo,
crazy.
yes.
Guys, I'm just
He's
gonna
about to
be
get crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be realistic. So I went to the University of Texas. I worked in the University of Texas football program. And so
Uh-oh.
what?
I want to hear these stories.
Go ahead. I'm just saying. Chat.
Let her
Oh
talk.
no, okay.
I ain't
thought
stopping
you were
you.
gonna say something. And so a lot of people that like y'all know, like famous people, like these are literally people I like lived in the same dorms with. I saw literally every single day in workouts. I literally, like these are people like to y'all they're superstars, but these are literally people that I saw just like every single day. They're like homies, right? And I know people who dealt with them. I know whoever I dated. I know like how like pro days work as far as like how you amount to working out, like in the combine or whatever. And just because you think, or just because she thinks you finna go to the league, I'm gonna be honest, really don't mean shit. She think you can go to the league and you really like a fifth round.
Not even. First of all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So unless I'm not like saying this to like disregard like girlfriends or whatever, because I've been there and I understand, but I also have worked inside.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And just because somebody got hype or whatever, and you think they're going to the league and you think they're finna secure your future, like you really have no idea.
No.
So my advice is always going to be is to do you. Do you, and like make sure that you can make the best of whatever your life is giving you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you good at science, bitch, go be a scientist. And then and if he's going to the league, y'all gonna figure out how to make that work out.
Can I ask you how you
If she was really my bad.
sorry. How did you hear securing her future? What did that mean to you? I don't know why. It could be P,
Well,
the P word.
to me, it just meant staying with him.
But she likes somebody else. Am I? Y'all not hearing
I
this?
think that's
I'm
why
just gonna-
she's conflicted.
I'm gonna say this, like
I feel like we're not listening to the same story.
No, but she's conflicted.
Right
But she's conflicted for a reason. She's conflicted because she doesn't love him anymore. She has feelings for someone else. So she could.
and she young as fuck. She probably
Exactly.
still like
So
this
she
nigga.
could
Like,
walk away and go be with who makes her happy.
So securing
but-
your future could be the other guy. Is that what she's saying?
Exactly. But if she stays in this
I'm
relationship
saying,
and
I'm not crazy.
I'm not saying you're crazy.
Okay, that she doesn't like.
Yes.
What are we talking about? She doesn't even like him. So what is she calling him
Right.
here
No,
for?
she does like him.
No,
She
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 just
liking
doesn't
somebody
love
else?
him.
She
She
said she
doesn't
doesn't love
love
him.
him anymore.
She said she doesn't love him anymore.
Me say this shit every day,
Am I missing
baby.
this? You heard
me?
I love you,
Am I
but
missing
I
this?
want to go and fuck this other bitch.
No,
like
they don't like. She
No.
doesn't love him no more.
So
I'm not being realistic. Okay, I want to hear this.
I think it's very important,
she
and
don't know where he going, but
yeah, and it doesn't last long. One and two, a lot of them spend. First of all, their money is taxed and taken and cut about 5 times before they even get it.
right.
Right. So the problem that happens is this: you cannot stay with somebody that you don't like to secure your future and be realistic of what type of life you're going to have in terms of a peaceful one. And what does peace? What
Look
do you
like to
value
you,
peace?
yeah.
Like, yeah. How much do you value peace, and what does that look like to you? Because if you think this person who has way more money than you and potentially has way more resources than you, and you're gonna secure your future over them, you're not even playing the game smart because you're behind the 8 ball already. Even if it doesn't matter what
Well, it
A,
doesn't.
what L.
We weren't given the sport.
I'm gonna say, and I'll tell you this from real life. Like, if I were looking at it from that perspective, like, I 100% would have like just stayed with who I was with like in college. Wouldn't have been an issue. But I also understand that I would have given up something for me. I probably wouldn't have been a lawyer. I probably wouldn't have been able to like do professionally what I've done because I would have had to spend so much time with that person supporting their career. That's fine because their career is very like it's short.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna go past.
No, 5, 3, sometimes 2.
I think the average at that time was
2.
maybe like
Don't matter what
like
sport. You know how
football.
many people play?
She's not in love
Like
with
think
him.
about.
I think go ahead.
How
I
is
think-
secure in the future?
and
She's not in love with him.
I don't know the exact number, but I
Oh,
believe
not.
there's about
He
1,400
loves her.
colleges that have sports,
I have no
right?
Oh,
So
this.
let's just say if it was football, right? In football, there's a 55-man roster in the NFL. In college, depending on your division, some of those colleges do not have a maximum threshold in the amount of players that they can have on that team.
Really?
Yes. So I remember when I played in football in Pennsylvania, the division we were in, we came into camp with 300 kids. You understand? 300 kids. Everybody thinks they're gonna do something. Well,
So how do you get rid of them?
they get rid of themselves because the shit is hard. By the time we started, there was only about 100, a little bit less,
Okay.
right? But let's just say they all thug it out. Now we still going into the season with 300 kids that's earning a spot every day.
Is it well? How do I've never heard of this, but how does it work? Is it that like, does everyone not have a scholarship or like?
So some of them have full scholarships. Some of them have partials.
Walk-ons.
Some of them are walk-ons, and if they do become a starter and they get elevated, then they'll get the scholarship.
Right.
So you have a bunch of different,
300? Like how do you
300,
how
yep.
do you hold on to that many people?
it's a college. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a high school. So we have shit. I don't even remember how many coaches, but we have mad coaches, 2-3 coaches for each position. You know what I mean? So they break them off. So they have a way to do it. Now, eventually, once they already know people are not going to make it through. You know how hard it is to play, and can only
Right, that's
speak
what I'm
about
saying. Like,
football.
how do you even get there? Like, that's the
Because you got to
crazy
think
thing.
about how many people are good in high school. There's a lot of high school players, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey. There's a lot of high schools in this country. There's a lot of them that are good. So how do you figure out who's really good? We give some of them partials, some of them walk-ons. We give some of them full scholarships,
so they
and then you compete. You're competing at a high level with the best of the best. And then once you do make a starting, get a starting role, you're still competing against the other best of the best. And then even when you get to the NFL, those are people who've been the best of the best or the NBA. So you think it's going to last a long time. It's not. You know how many? I got a guy in my building right now who played for the Phoenix Suns. He's living in an apartment. Okay?
That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with it, right? But you would think.
My opinion is fine.
Right? You think I know somebody personally who played on my favorite team, who calculated about $10 to $15 million over a 3 to 4 year career, and then he was dating a girl that I know. That's the only reason how I got acquainted with him, and he was living out of his car because he blew his money. So you think you're securing your future, but you're not even thinking about, okay, what happens when you get pregnant? And what happens when you have a dysfunctional household and now you gave birth to a kid that's in a dysfunctional relationship? Shit, what happens if you get pregnant by this person and then he goes broke? You already took yourself out the game to be somebody to do something with your life, right? And that's the problem. You have these 22-year-old girls and guys banking on somebody else's success that is not, like Aaron said, promised. And there's really no longevity that you can actually weigh either, unless it's LeBron James. And you get what I'm saying? That's a different story. But it's not. There's so many more cons than there are pros to this. The best thing you could do is develop a great, honest relationship with that person. And then, even if it doesn't work out, this person respects you. So then 3-4 years, if he's still in the league, hey, you know what? You want to, you keep
Double back.
Yeah, you keep good contact with them. He might just help you out. You might not even need to sleep with him.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't
I thought
even
you were
think
saying like be honest, and then we can just figure out a relationship.
She wasn't honest though. She liked somebody else.
I said that at
Are we
first.
missing this?
But like, let's say,
That's what I think I missed something.
Rome, you ever had a situation? I have. So I'm just seeing if you have as well. You ever had a situation where there was a girl who y'all weren't clicking, and then maybe there was some type of honesty that it either came from your side or her side, and it never tainted your actual relationship in terms of being friends, but it just, you might have had to put that, relationship on pause, but you guys still were able to, converse, still were able to be cool and potentially maybe even rekindle down the line.
Yeah, like start platonic because it didn't.
Yeah. More of the story is what I'm saying is don't burn your bridge because you don't know
Alan,
if you got to cross it again.
Literally.
She already burned her bridge because she's.
No, she didn't burn it yet.
She didn't burn a bridge.
She's
Rome.
she's not in love with him.
You don't know
Okay,
that part. That
exactly.
part you omit.
He does not know anything.
All right.
Yeah.
That's why she feels conflicted. These are her feelings.
She's a fucking loser.
And that's
be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all what I
that's
would
the
do.
truth, though.
Well, I
Truth is
feel
she
like
has
the
nothing
only
at home.
advice that I would give her is to have her own. I don't think she should be banking on anyone's career or future. What are you doing? What's your goal in life? Like, what is your career? What do you want to do?
I have a question. Raise your hand if you went to a D1 school. Raise your hand if you participated in D1 athletics. Raise your hand if you participated in recruitment of D1 athletics.
I don't know where this is going either.
Exactly.
Rome.
Let her finish.
What I'm saying is that,
So we can't talk.
yes.
We didn't raise our hand.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the point?
Exactly.
Don't talk?
I feel like there is a part of the puzzle that you guys don't have.
And I feel that
What is the part of the puzzle?
Yeah.
I didn't
let
even
you
think
finish.
that I was saying anything wrong.
No.
No, go
What are you
ahead.
saying? What part of the puzzle do you think we don't have?
I just think there's a big, and I'm saying this because so you have people who like think, okay, there's a lot of hype behind this person, they're probably gonna go X, Y, and Z. But then you have because we don't know if this girl is we don't know if they freshmen, sophomores,
22-year-old freshman.
and that's even
worse.
They're the age.
Yeah, she's 22.
22.
Okay, I guess.
Her fourth year,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'm assuming he
13.
is, and that's
Right.
why she's like, oh, he's going.
But the thing is that we know how that can end up. And so like the shit could just end up janky as hell. You think
As fuck.
you finna go like he literally could be like our early second round pick, and then he literally ends up being like fourth from the like very end of the last round. You know what I'm saying? So for her to I'll be honest. I think if she wants to like weigh her future on him, it's a very short amount of time. And she's investing a lot of time with him. She's clearly loved him and nourished him or whatever all this time. You know what? So perhaps it's not that bad for her to just see it through the end and then see where it goes. But I think that if she's already thinking about something else, then I think that she has to kind of look within herself and be like, is this the lifestyle you want? Because if you get somebody that goes in the 5th round, baby, you finna be moving around everywhere. You finna go to what's Green Bay. You gonna live in Green Bay. You gonna live
And you're going to bounce from practice squad. He's going to bounce.
That's what I'm saying. You finna bounce around everywhere. Like all the weird ass places. Green Bay. You gonna be in excuse me, I gotta sneeze.
Like,
Bless you.
is that all you know?
You gonna be in Houston
Kansas
for
City.
6 months. You gonna be in Kansas.
Minnesota.
No, you're gonna be
old as hell.
no, you're gonna be in Kansas for 2 weeks. Chicago
Yeah.
for 2 weeks. Like you're just literally gonna bounce around. It's like, do you really want that?
And practice squad players still make 6 figures. By the way.
Yes.
Well, they're in the NFL. I
And
can't
she
think of
stayed.
names.
Yeah,
Home?
and I'm sure they make more in the NBA.
Probably, yeah.
Like, yes, they're gonna make money, but the thing is that you're moving a lot. So if you're literally not
In love with him?
And what are you? And you can't.
No.
You can't secure your future unless you legitimately have a baby
Thank
or you
you.
get married. That's the. By the way, you
Or
just
get married.
She
You
can't.
just
She don't
being
want to
there.
marry
I was
him
thinking
because
marrying.
she already likes somebody else.
Rome, I don't know why you're so stuck on that because
Because she was saying married, like maybe not no baby.
securing her future means, yo, I don't love this nigga anymore, but if I gotta stay with him, I'ma stay with him. Fuck that
Did you
other
not
nigga.
see the
I
Menendez Brothers Monsters movie?
I'm gonna tell you my problem is if you're so
Baby Kitty said, "Oh, I want my pond 2 feet to the right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah.
Same fucking pond.
Yup.
She
She's like,
said-
what?
She said from here to there.
Yup. Yes,
Just
sir.
saying.
She definitely said. I looked
Love
at
you,
this
though.
like, God damn.
Love you, though.
But look, here's the thing. Here's my problem.
I-
I'm gonna tell you my biggest problem with this whole thing.
I'm completely missing
If you're
this.
so
I'm so missing this.
You
conflicted,
missed. It's okay.
conflicted woman, young woman, if you're so stuck on having a secured financial future, why are you dating somebody now that is not of the same caliber? Okay, you're telling me that you have somebody who's potentially going to the league, but yet you want to mess with, I don't know who it is, but it has to be a big difference, right?
Maybe he plays baseball.
No, well, shit, baseball make a whole lot of
I'm
money.
saying maybe he just.
It said she said secure financial
And maybe
future.
she's at the
Yes.
Or did she
University
say
of Texas.
secure future? That's what I'm asking.
Financial.
She said financial.
financial future.
Okay, so how would
Football to
she? How would she
baseball.
secure her financial future?
Gotta have
She-
that child. You about to have that
She
baby.
No, marriage.
Or marriage.
Marriage.
But what happens
Fuck
if-
a baby. It's marriage.
But what can there's ways.
Huh? What?
But she
what-
didn't
what-
say
what-
marriage.
What'd you say? It's
She
marriage.
did not say marriage. No, she
Where?
didn't.
She didn't say marriage.
She didn't.
That's why I'm questioning it.
No. What I'm saying
Marriage
is that
wasn't in
how
the
you
prompt.
secure the future is marriage. It ain't a baby. It's not a baby. Y'all niggas got it fucked up. You don't secure the financial future with a baby. You secure it with a marriage. With no prenup. Like,
Hundred.
to be honest, I don't know shit about
100
baseball. I just know they make more money.
Maybe
50
I
mil.
literally know
Maybe
nothing
I
about
need to
baseball.
find out about
They
I
gave
baseball.
did wear an Astro shirt here tonight. I did wear an Astro shirt tonight. Do not cut this shit out.
What's going on?
Yankees, y'all lucky that we not in it this year.
What?
What you put in these
You a
drinks?
New Yorker now.
I was about to say.
You a New Yorker
No,
now.
I'm not. No, baby, it's Astros. She said no. She's
Never
saying
mind.
once she supported him and moving
that
around-
in there?
And the thing is that like, no,
Yeah,
that's a part
that's
of the
what it said.
lifestyle. You are literally and honestly, even if you're a big time player, you could end up being first round pick. 3 years later, you going to another team. So you have to be able to support that person and move around with them.
But you
It
have
is
to
what it
trust
is.
that this person is gonna say, "I'm going to marry you," without a prenup.
FYI, I ain't moving nowhere without nothing in place. You a boo-boo the fool if you move somewhere without nothing. Boo-boo the fool. Yeah.
You understand? Just because you put money in somebody's account doesn't mean it's gonna stay. She has no financial literacy already. Where is she gonna learn to balance this money, Alan?
I don't think that's what he said.
Where?
So,
Please.
if
He
you
don't know
don't-
how to balance the goddamn money.
So it can't be marriage.
Like-
it can't be. It has to be the baby that's going to keep you paying for the baby.
It don't matter what it is.
I don't think it's a
she's
thing.
not gonna win.
So she gonna be
That's the
banking
point.
on child support?
Go find you a nigga that you like that got money, then, sweetheart.
It was midnight. Right?
Shouts out to like all of our
Let me hear
young
it.
black quarterbacks. Like, I believe in y'all. Like Michael Vick, even though they hated on him, he crawled and slithered so y'all could run
For real.
and walk.
And
Like,
fought.
no, like real talk. Like he really did because they really tried to take him down. And it's really because of people like him. Like it was Vic and what's the other one?
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Problems?
No, I'm thinking about like elite black quarterback.
Donovan McNabb.
McNabb. That's what I'm thinking about. It was
Quarterbacks.
yeah. What?
Quarterbacks.
I said black.
You said quarter blacks.
You know what?
Quarter blacks is
No,
crazy.
no, that's it. Quarter blacks. I said it today on 8 at the Table.
Trademark it.
The quarter blacks. And it was always an issue with the black quarterbacks. Like they weren't smart enough.
We can't throw.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean we
It's like
can't
you
throw? Like
And it's like looking
easiest
now.
part. Throwing was the easiest
What are we
part.
doing?
Yeah.
Right. Throwing was the easiest
What the fuck
part.
is you talking
Exactly.
about?
It was the running.
We can't read plays, read defenses. Okay.
Guys, I'm just saying, like, shout out.
Like-
It's incredible. It's disgusting. So we're not even gonna talk about it. So we're gonna say shout out to like our Vicks, our McNabbs, our
Justin Fields.
Tennessee.
McNabb.
No, Tennessee.
Titans.
Yeah.
McNair.
McNair, Air McNair.
Damn, you went back.
No, I'm
Okay,
just saying.
yeah,
These
yeah.
are like our like and the other one from Grambling. He played damn, what is his name?
Well, this is not who you're talking about, but shout out to my boy Cam Newton.
Oh, well, Cam Newton, but he's new school.
Yeah, but he was probably like the first new school from, like the first product from that group, that class that you're listing.
Wait, what?
Like the class of like the McNairs, the McNabbs, the Michael Vicks. Then, because even when they were quarterbacks, we still didn't give a fuck about being quarterbacks. Like we still like, nah, running back, wide receiver.
Baby, and it's crazy, baby. A running back is like, they say a dime a dozen, baby. It's like a penny a dozen. Like, child, I can't get y'all to do nothing on my damn fantasy team. Jesus Christ. Please, can my quarterbacks on my fantasy team do something? Ladies, if y'all want to secure your financial future, please don't look at sports. I'm going to tell y'all where to go. Your friends who are in the sciences.
The sciences?
No, seriously, hang out with them. STEM, so like engineering, science, biology, tech, whatever the hell they call it these days. I don't know, but like all the science-related stuff, all of that. Hang out with them and go to their conferences. All the surgeons.
Go to their conferences?
Yeah.
Listen.
People are just allowed.
I'm literally giving away the game right now and you talking. Like, I'm literally trying to give away the game. Like, women who want to secure their financial future. Like, does anybody want, because I can be quiet. I can go over here and use the bathroom because I definitely got to use the bathroom right now.
Well, help them out. Go ahead, Aaron.
So, if you want to secure your financial future, go through a man and not through your own whatever. Or if you are looking for a man who's like, similarly situated. So go to your engineering conferences. So your friends who are engineers, go to their conferences. Your neurosurgeons, they make a lot of money. Your orthopedist, they make a lot of money. So hang out with your friends who have orthopedists, or they have husbands or wives or orthopedists. You want to go to their conferences. Hospital administrators, you never know. They make a lot of money. Doing a bunch of nothing, real talk.
Wait, but can I just get back to my point of like, are we just gonna be hanging around conferences?
You get it.
Like,
look at you.
I just want to know, like, this is things that everybody can go to?
It's like, what are you here for? I'm looking for a spouse.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you go with your friends.
You are a call girl. Go be a call girl.
No, it's not
literally giving them advice on how to be a call girl.
No, it's not. No, guys, it's not been a call girl. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, if you're a woman, you're already secured in your career and you're looking for someone like similarly situated, and you don't want to like start from the bottom, like just go hang out with your friends who are in a male dominated field. Like, it's kind of easy. Like, if I want to date an electrician, I'm gonna like go and ask my cousin.
The electrician conference?
No, I'm gonna go and ask my cousin who is an electrician, who is in a union, like when y'all shit popping off. Like, and I'm gonna go hang out when he hang out. Like, I don't know. This seems like
find somebody in the field.
The field.
Like,
but I'm just saying,
like, damn, I really want an electrician husband.
Like, y'all act like this sounds crazy. Does this sound crazy?
I'm saying, like, Jenny from the Bronx don't know anybody or anything, so like she's gonna need help in navigating.
No. But Jenny from the Bronx, if she's actually trying to get the fuck out the Bronx, she has friends who are probably doing other things. So you network with your friends and you try to do something else. I'm not even saying scamming. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never been to a meetup. But what I have been is to conferences where there's people who are engineers, STEM people, scientists, NASA engineers, and what people, the people that like put the things in the air. What do they call, like astronautical?
Astrophysicist.
Yeah, exactly. Astrophysicist. What the hell?
She was reaching for it.
But I'm just saying, like, I personally do not know an astrophysicist. Yes, but sorry. I know enough people.
Were you excited to answer that room?
But I know enough people who work for NASA or who are like related to somehow where I can get in there.
Astrophysicist.
You know, it's like
Nigga said, let me
they
get it
press
out.
the button because they racing the answer. The trivia.
Y'all ain't trying to
The
find
answer
nobody.
is
I'm trying to give y'all the game,
correct.
and y'all out here playing. Honestly, Alan, if you're a person not willing to go, then you don't want whatever the fuck you talking about. Well, that means you can't hold a conversation with anybody. So go to your fucking corner and lick on your paws like my animal does every night.
Oh my God.
That's what you do. Because if you're saying that if I'm giving you a room full of people that are literally that you have interest in, and you're saying, oh, I can't talk to them.
But it's not a genuine but it's not a genuine interest.
No.
It's a financial interest. So yeah, they won't.
It's not financial.
It takes work too.
It is, exactly. It does take a little bit more work. But it does take a little bit more work.
Guys, y'all want to know what my dog does at night?
Licks his paws.
She licks.
Fucking annoying. You be like, stop.
Thank you. She licks her paws because she has nothing else to do. She has nothing else to do.
No, you should probably Google why she's licking her paws.
She's talking about how am I going to get in there? How am I going to hold a conversation, right? And my thing is, if that's what you're talking about, how am I going to hold a conversation? You are a call girl. You are there looking to.
Why has it got to be a ooh?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the truth. You are going there. You're going to wear something nice.
I don't know who
You're going to wear something sexy. You got nothing to talk to them about, and you're there to secure your financial future.
And you better be willing to give up that box
I didn't see
that night.
I didn't say that night, but
Shit, baby, you better.
she's talking about
Better
the
beg
women
for
that are in the same field that are looking for a man. A man is talking about, okay, that sounds like a great idea for myself. How would I go about getting in there? And what's the conversation I would have? So if she's going, right, and she can't hold a conversation, she better have on something pretty because she's there to secure her financial. Yeah, but
Maybe
they're going there with
sometimes
the intent of getting that. That's what she's saying.
she was just a bad bitch, right? And sometimes a chemistry nigga who maybe isn't that
He
isn't-
loves the chemistry of how you make.
he wasn't really that guy with a lot of riz and
when I
that
say
could get a
I'm
lot
on.
of bad bitches. So he got a bad bitch and he hold the bad bitch.
Got a bad bitch. You know what? In the words of Lil Uzi
Yeah.
Vert, bought a bad bitch, bought a bad bitch, bought a bad bitch. Yeah.
How did she get him? I wonder. She probably went to a conference and
I was
didn't
about
have
to
nothing
say
to talk
she went
to.
to that fucking conference.
Well, listen, Aaron did give you a place to go and network.
I get no.
your future.
No, that's the game. I'm telling y'all.
She gave you a comprehensive plan on how
I
to
literally
find
get-
a good financial man. The astrophysicist.
No, it's not even for a man. I think it's anybody. Because FYI. Yeah, first and foremost, people go to conferences to get.
Hello.
Thank you.
This is a dating
That's what I'm
social.
saying. Like
So doesn't that make you a call person if that's not
no. If you're at a conference for your profession.
okay?
And you also know that your profession
Is
has
prostitution.
conferences
Okay.
that has people that's there, then you're
Y'all
just
will
yeah,
call
but that's
everything
if you're in
but
the
a
same-
spade a
That's
spade.
if you're in
No,
the
because
same
the thing is,
profession, though.
Yes.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Okay, so what
Thank
about-
you. That's what I exactly.
Now what about the people that aren't doctors?
Right.
Like
That's what we're
Amanda
talking about.
walking
Because that
in.
is
A
what
man
we're
is going
saying.
to wear something revealing and something sexy.
No,
You're
no,
not.
I'm not.
Wait. So that
No, I'm
so
not.
if
Okay,
you're
I wouldn't do
never mind.
that.
I'm
no,
wrong.
so no, if you're that dense and obtuse as to pick somebody that's not for you, just because
I'm
they
not
got a
gonna
short
exactly
dress on, then
to a
that's on you.
conference. I wouldn't do that.
But if she's going there for that,
I gotta be respected.
if she's going there
No, you
like
don't.
that, then she's
Who's
not.
picking?
They're fucking people too.
Picking. You have the person has to do the picking.
What do you say
That's
anyway when you find a what do you how do you say it?
Astrophysicist.
You gotta study.
Astrophysicist. And they say, hey, okay, well you're not an astrophysicist. What are you doing here? What do you say?
I just came to network. I came to
And they're
network.
like, yeah, my girl is the speaker at this bitch. Yeah.
If I was a doctor, if I was an astrophysicist, and
No, yeah, like that. No, I be like,
Is she nuts?
I be like my homegirl.
Is she okay?
I'm like my homegirl's the keynote speaker.
But you know the game. Jenny from the Bronx. Jenny from the Bronx don't
You
know.
understand what I'm saying?
She don't even know what a keynote is.
I'm like, what's up? I'm like, what's up?
I think that you give people a lot more credit than you think.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna tell Aaron what Aaron told me last week. You know,
I'm gonna tell her.
everybody ain't you. and there's a lot of stupid out there who can't learn.
Yeah.
You know
No
what?
offense to those.
No,
that
unfortunately,
are,
no.
but,
That's the truth.
You know,
That is no. We're not apologizing.
Okay,
that is
sorry.
the unadulterated truth. Because you have to think about it. If we're all thinking one way, we're like, oh, if we just spread this gospel, everybody can do it. Everybody can go find a mate, right? But they can't.
no matter how
So
hard
that
they
means
try.
that everybody's doesn't have the same
Ability, skill set.
exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over here doing this, and you just
Look at Rome.
taking the words out of my
looking
mouth.
I know it is. Astrophysicist. Every time.
See? Yeah. See?
I know what it is.
In the astrophysicist.
It's a harsh reality, right?
But you know what? I think that when you set yourself up in the right place, it gives you a better opportunity. Whether you flourish in the opportunity is up to you.
All on you.
Because, I say this, like, we all have 24 hours in the day. We all have the exact same 24 hours in the day, but it's what you do with that 24 hours. And so if you're unable to flourish in that room full of multimillionaire physicists, engineericists, astrophysicists, STEMicists, everybody in the sciences and engineering, all these people that do life-saving things. Like,
Where the money at?
yeah, if you literally cannot flourish in that environment, then you probably need to go to your local bar and like
And
try
flourish
that
there.
environment.
Work that room.
And work that room and see how it works out, because everything is based on how you're able to flourish.
Yeah.
Because if you can't flourish in that super intelligent, you
Spectrumist.
might not be able to deal with these people. So you probably just need cheers where everybody know your name.
Yeah.
You know,
Come up with a better game plan
You
next
know what
time.
that
no, I'm just saying, like
Cheers.
I don't want.
Question for you. Do you think if you put someone in a room full of single, successful people that they would walk out with a marriage?
I think that
Intelligent people, by the way.
Single, successful, intelligent people, meaning an astrophysicist.
No, keep going. No, I actually so based on what you're saying, I think that a person who is like socially situated probably could. And when I say situated, I intend to mean that they can read a room. Because when you think about it, you got a bunch of like science nerds in a room. I mean, you got a few nerds who are cool, who can like, throw a football and they can hang and like take a joke or whatever. But like, I mean, in reality, they probably just nerds. They just want to talk about like science stuff, So I'm thinking if you're sort of like composed and you can read a room and all that, I think you really could walk out with somebody that you can match with.
I agree. Can you flourish
In the room.
In the room.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't no STEM, science, biology, astrophysicist, nothing.
Physicist.
Yeah, none of that. But I can flourish because I generally know how to work the room.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually think it's maybe a personal thing, if you will.
You know what? I think a lot of times these movies begin giving people the wrong idea. Where it's like, you ever seen What Happens in Vegas?
Yes, your
It
favorite
stays
movie.
in Vegas.
And then the guy, he ends up in he ends up in like some type of corporate event for the girl that
Yeah, it's her work job.
yeah. And he's at the corporate event and like he's like the life of the party. But he's super unqualified. You know what I'm saying? But because he's he's saying all the wrong things, but it's things that they all appreciate. Right? Because I guess everybody else is so like uptight and scared of the boss, the head honcho. And so like he's saying the jokes that typically no one would joke with that boss about, and it's just like translating well. And next thing you know, he like is the life of the party.
Not gonna lie, it's great being invited to a company party versus like being the person at the company party. Like you will have the most fun. I'm telling you this from firsthand experience. Like you will have the most fun. And to be honest, like if you know what you're doing, like next day everybody's gonna be like asking about you. And I'm gonna say this like personally.
Who's your friend that you brought?
So
This
this
so fun.
Yeah, like this happened, and I'm not gonna say not even me. This happened when I brought my husband to a party, and like everybody the next day, they're like, "Oh my god, blah 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 blah."
Was he drifting all over the place?
We work rooms well together. I'll say that, and so like
He's Jamaican, so that was the, if you didn't know, drift. I was drifting.
oh
that's
actually
right.
oh
She
sorry,
said.
but I was like
started
honestly, it was like you got sweet C-suite people talking their little C-suite whatever they talk about P&Ls. I don't know. I'm not C-suite. You got like the rest of us just chit-chatting, having our cocktails. Amazing time. Literally until COVID happened. I mean, and I didn't work there no more. They were always talking about my husband. Because wherever we go, I promise to God, we do really well with working rooms. Like really, really well. So I'm going to say that. If you want somebody, like, I don't know, I guess to be in your corner, like, make sure they can work a room with you. It's actually really, really, really important.
Facts.
They should be able to work a room with you. And I'm not even saying like on a superficial level. Just like, can they interact with people? Are they
Network.
genuine?
Yeah, no, that's important.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to work a room. And read a room. Shit. Because Jesus Christ.
I've been talking
it could be
about
bad.
that so often.
Yo, I would never
The
forget the first
skill
time I
for
heard that.
people to read the room. It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
important skill to have.
It is. It could be bad.
Yo, I was in Ohio.
But do we have time for it?
Yeah, real quick. The first
Quick
time
story time.
the first time I heard "Read the Room," which was recently, like 2-3 years ago, and I'm in Ohio, and we went to this like little pool hall, and there's quarters on.
Was it Toledo?
No,
Okay.
there was quarters on the pool table. I don't know what the fuck this means. I don't even go to pool halls, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to just play.
Okay.
So this pool table looked open,
Like
so I
7
grabbed
minutes.
the pool stick, and I'm getting ready to play. And this one dude comes up to me, he's like, "Bro, what are you doing, man? We're here, we're playing." I'm like, "I didn't see you." He's like, "Bro, there's quarters on the table. Read the fucking room, dude." I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean? Read the room?" He said, "Read the fucking room, dude. There's quarters on the table." I'm like, "What the fuck does quarters on the table have to do with reading rooms? I don't get this shit at all." And I learned what read the room meant after that moment.
But,
Yeah.
but wait, I'm gonna be honest. But what do the quarters mean?
I was about to say, because those are two
Save-
different
saves
things.
The game. Save
Yeah.
the spot.
And I didn't know that either,
Yeah.
right? So the
Oh,
quarters on the table, I guess, shows that somebody's on that table that they've already been playing or planning to
Those
play.
are two different things. Reading the
etiquette.
room and knowing what quarters on the fucking pool table mean.
I guess if you
They're
come here, you're
related.
supposed to know. Yeah, like so. But anyways, I was out of place, out of sync, and clearly like not understanding the language. And
Me, my ass would have been like, "Ooh, quarter."
Same.
I didn't even see the quarters on the table until he pointed it. So
They were sitting on. There's little silver pieces on the outside of the table. He put them on the silver parts.
I don't know where the fuck.
I don't
they were.
play pool, so I have no idea.
He told me he kept saying, "Read the fucking room, dude," and I'm like, "What does
I
read the
play
room
pool at a
mean?"
very
Like, you keep
amateur
saying this
level.
shit, I'm about to lose my mind.
I don't know. I be like, keep talking, bitch.
Yeah,
Keep
like, I was
talking.
about to.
Yeah.
I'm about to read my rights in a second
Right.
because
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, they don't know how to read the room, and I think we gave them really good basic principles tonight on how to do so. And I think if they want like the next level, then they should probably
download your ebook.
we'll just tap into like our what is it called?
Ask Amanda.
Yeah. Like just tap into our the things that we like our exclusive stuff. Just and I'm only saying that because I feel like earlier when I gave the example about like the MSG like spicing up the situation. I thought that was very apparent until y'all called it out, and clearly it wasn't apparent. So I think that like some people just need like an extra level of care and explanation, such that they can understand where they are in the pool of stuff, people, or whatever, and what their capacity is to go to the next level. Because we don't all have the same capacity. Even if we're in the same, we could be all dropped in the same pool of whatever today, but based on our capacity, our ability to interact with people, our, just everything matters. So if you can't fucking get along and matter, the cream won't rise to the top. You just it just won't. Like, I don't.
The cream.
I'm sorry. Was I doing too much with that? Like, I was being clear, but maybe
Cash
not.
rules everything around me.
Cream, dollar bill, y'all.
The cream.
Guys, one thing that we find incredibly important here at the table is the ability to communicate to you all in a very simple way, in a way that helps you all. We want our experiences and what we see and what we feel to help you all in your lives, in your everyday lives. And that goes from being the youngest on our table to the oldest and everybody in between. I'm just saying that, like, we really want, like, our experiences to, like, speak to y'all and to help you all to overcome any situations that are
Pressing.
I won't even say pressing, but I'm just like because we all go through these things. I really wish I had the right words right now, but I don't. But we all just have these same issues, and some of us are able to overcome them more easily than others. And I think that when you find somebody, we have common ground, and I think we're able to really figure it out and kind of guide you all. I just hope that y'all appreciate it and understand where we're coming from, because it's always from a place of love. It's always from a place of understanding. Mm-hmm. It's always from a place of really from our experiences. Like, literally nobody on 8 at the table is talking out of their asses. It's literally all from our personal experiences. And our personal experiences is what makes us and is what helps us create, what our opinions are when it comes to, how we share them on this platform. We love you guys. We appreciate you. We thank you for all the love and support. And if there are things that you would like us to have us talk about or address, please, drop it in the comments, send it through our page, our Instagram, our inbox. Let us know, because that's one thing we really want to do is really, we want to touch you all, and we want to talk about the things that y'all want to hear about. I mean, it's really that simple. We really do. So,
so no conversation is off the table.
Nothing.
We are here just giving you our experiences. There's no right or wrong. And we appreciate you joining us every week. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, peace.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah.
So, if you were...
Go ahead, Sugar. Go ahead.
Sugar?
What?
So, question for you. If you put people in a room full of successful people... Why can't?
It's him, Rico. Rico loves to do that. I swear.
Because it's
all right. Question for you: do you think if you put people in a room full of single? What am I saying wrong?
I knew you were going to do. I knew this man was gonna do that.
No. All right. So, question for you: if you put people.
It's him. It's you. It's you.
Niggas taking you on dates with Nike Tech outfits.
Yes. Yeah.
He has to give a game.
Yeah.
That's what 30 plus gifts.
No, that's what you got
Well,
in the 20s.
I don't think it's. I don't even think it's about the
You
money.
didn't. You forgot.
I
It's
think it's
not.
more
Had a
about
Nike
the
Tech. He had the
experience.
hoodie
Yeah,
on,
it's
and you
experience.
take his
And-
hoodie off.
You see me?
And recognizing like a different way of how it could be.
Yeah.
First of all,
you forgot. You forgot.
no, I didn't forget, but it
Got
wasn't
niggas
a
wearing
Nike.
Nike Techs to dates.
It
and
wasn't.
shit.
I never even said
Nike
Nike
Tech
Tech.
suit.
You
I
made
believe
that.
it.
You made that
with
part
the-
up.
with the
She's like,
hoodie?
take your hoodie off. He's like, why? And he put his ski mask up. She's like, what the fuck? We're
That was
in
an added.
a steakhouse.
That was an added detail.
I gotta keep my shiesty
that
up.
was never in
Then
there.
he said,
he made that up.
Said, you know my body.
Shiesty.
You know my body. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Wait, you know what?
You know my body. And then he pulled up his shiesty mask.
Rico.
Why did you even walk in?
And then he
with
said,
that?
like.
That's crazy.
He's making that up.
Oh, sorry.
And he didn't open the
Rome,
door.
you're listening
Yo,
to Rico
bro,
now?
You're right. You're right.
Bro, no, this is real life, bro. This is real fucking story, bro.
He was cold.
The nigga got out and he got out. They got out the Uber. He left her, opened the door, and walked himself, and she was still outside.
No. You
Okay,
alive.
I'm making
Wait,
this
this
up.
is really how
Run
it
the
went,
fucking
Rome?
tapes.
No,
Did that really happen?
I don't remember.
You alive.
What happened?
Rome?
What happened, Amanda?
I don't have to look at you like that.
First of all,
That didn't happen.
niggas
I
know.
don't remember.
Yo, run the tape. Nigga walked in without her with his hoodie on.
Niggas know.
This is Nike Tech.
You a fucking
He had the
lie.
Nike Tech, and he had the 2 check marks on that one.
He's a Rome. I'm gonna beat you up if
And
you
the
keep
shiesty.
believing him.
No, let's go with the prop. But I
No
think
DV.
Ain't that crazy to walk into a restaurant and see a pretty girl with some
Nigga had a ski mask on and
At the dinner table.
Ocean Prime. Like, what are you doing, bro? You can't even. Who let you in?
Amanda.
Like,
Rome.
Amanda.
they're looking at Amanda like,
No, Amanda.
Rome.
you know, Amanda got on her little outfit. She got her posture all right and her hair slick. She got the finger waves popping and shit, surfing.
Clean.
And this nigga got a ski mask. Like, all right, cool. That's what the 20-year-olds are doing. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
that's all.
gosh. Okay, this came in for Ask Amanda.
What? She said what? Yo, you actually fucked up my yawn. Like,
What? Huh?
I couldn't even stop you in time. Like,
I need to retie my hat.
the Ask Mandy is crazy.
It says they're 18.
Chat,
Wait, let me retie my hat.
look,
I don't know. What
Please, please make it a segment.
that bullshit on took. That shit, you know why? It loosened up because you're supposed to put the cap on Amanda.
Let me re-put my shit on. Y'all don't just be.
Hold on, we waiting for Aaron to get her.
You got a solo shot.
No, yes, it ain't even on me.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rico Hundo here from 8 at the Table, and I can't wait to show y'all what we're cooking up today. I think it's gonna be a great episode. We got a lot of S's and physicists and physicists, and then all right, say what's up, Rome.
Bro, you gotta talk